Ruthie, and welcome to Fifth Street Marketplace. Hope you enjoy our show.
Welcome to the view from the Fifth Street Marketplace. We're glad to have you with us today. I'm Bobby Avery. This is Judy Lucas.
Good morning.
And we have a couple of guests we'll introduce you to in a minute, but I just want to let you know that we just opened. And so if you hear some voices and traffic and bells, that's all the people that are coming in to the Fifth Street Marketplace. We have today with us Sharon and Jack Medler. Thank you for coming with us, and you've got some wonderful items here that you have for sale in the Fifth Street Marketplace. I'd like to touch first on where you've come from, how long you've been here in Crossville, and give us a little history of yourselves.
And what brought you here?
Yes.
Well, years ago, we stopped at Fairfield Glade at least twice to stay. And we were kind of drawn to this area because it was quiet and, just a relaxed community. So, and we came from Florida and have been here almost 7 years now. So we've been here a little while.
Yeah, it's quite a difference, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No heavy traffic. Everybody's friendly.
Nobody's in a hurry.
Slow motion.
Yes, driver.
And that's okay. Okay, and how long have you had a booth at the Fifth Street Marketplace?
It's been about almost a month now.
A month. And your items are, you make furniture, you have some things that you make as far as your towels, and you've got,
So you're
These
welcome additions
soaps.
to us then.
That's
Great.
So you have many different items. But let's start with the woodwork first. Tell us about your furniture.
Okay, well, I've been doing this for probably around 5 years now.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I do all the time, to keep out of my wife's hair.
Does it work?
It does. So I enjoy doing it, and this is what I do. I build primitive country furniture.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to show you a couple of pieces that I have built. My larger pieces are in the showroom upstairs, so we couldn't bring them down here to show you, but I can show you one of the little tables that I built, and it's with a parquet top, and this is all put together. I put together piece per piece,
How nice.
and it's a very nice piece. This one here happens to be stained, but I also do them in different colors, and I do paint them, I sand them, I stain them, I rub them out, and they look old, and that's why we call it primitive country. And people love them to death, and we have a lot of customers come in. We just moved here, so we're going to have to start all over again, unfortunately, but most of the people that we know will be back. So,
Yeah.
yes. And then Sharon, I make the wood, and she does the signs.
Oh, how
Yeah.
cute.
Gingerbread warms the heart.
Yeah, we have a lot of signs.
Yes.
I like this one. Come sit with me on my porch.
And
Uh-huh.
This, I think Sharon knows what this is.
This is punch tin, and it's a paper towel holder, and it's really
Oh.
popular for primitive country homes.
Oh,
So
so
that
it's
way-
hidden in there then, is
Yes.
that it? I've never seen that before, that's good.
Now, what else here? It looks
And
like
then
something
this
else
here
that
is
you've made.
a paper towel holder with drawer. I've done this piece here, and it's just plain wood. The wood is so
Oh, how nice.
very, very lovely wood here. And so I didn't stain it at all. I left it blank, and it's got a drawer in it, and your paper towel goes in here, and that's just a small piece that I do. And then, of course, Sharon has all this that she can explain, and I'll give them to her, and then she can take over from there.
Well, these are just towels that I do. They're flour sack towels, and I embroider on them, and
That's
just
Well, how
different things
nice.
for primitive country homes. People like that they just hang, I guess. I don't
And
know
they're-
if they use them, but they're totally washable and usable.
And tea stained or
they're
coffee
coffee
stained?
stained.
Coffee stained, which is very, very primitive.
I know someone who actually had built a salt house, in fact, two of them, and lives in Man, and it's like going back into time. She would love this. This would be a great gift for when we're invited over. Nice. I think I'll put that one on the side.
We also have woven, a lot of it is jute, and they're just runners, table runners, and we have
Oh,
placemats, and some of them match, and some of them, you know, you can get the ones that match the
We have some
runner.
here.
And we also have some that just, I use lots of times on my end tables.
Mm-hmm.
So to set a lamp on or
Uh-huh.
something like that, so that you don't mark them up, or just for decoration.
You know, that, I have a coffee table that I've been looking for something to put on that's just not so big, but just
Right.
enough to put something on there. So this would be perfect for that. And I was looking at this and I thought the thickness of this, when you put this on the table, you can put hot stuff on here and you don't have to worry about it, you know,
Yes.
going through
You
and
could kind of
ruining the
line it
table.
up through the center of the table, to
Right.
where everyone could reach
Right,
it.
so that comes in handy. It's like a double duty.
Yes, there
And
are
these are little
trivets.
trivets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that we
little
have over
small-
here.
Small mats and
And the
trivets.
prices are amazing.
That's
The
only,
prices are truly amazing.
that's only $3.95.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And the little towel here, $3.50. That's pretty good.
And that's
Grab
handmade.
some.
Amazing, amazing.
Now, and what is this?
This is a cotton woven throw. It's just looks
Country.
and
Uh-huh.
we have 2 or 3 of those up there that are different colors, and depending on what you like, we have a pumpkin colored one up there. And I guess the pumpkin is very popular in primitives. Pumpkin and gold, and
Greens.
burgundies and greens, and so we
And
try
now-
to keep the colors that are popular
And they blend well.
Yeah.
with everything.
Now,
yeah.
speaking of the green, is this something that Jack has made that
yes.
you have embellished
Right, and it's just a sconce that goes on the wall.
or can sit on a table? Like
Or it
we
can
have
sit on the
it.
table, whatever you want to do with it, but.
Now, tell
and
us
that's-
about that.
There's a little
Can-
bed spring in here.
Is that,
Oh, how cute.
I love surprises. They're so cool.
Grungy candle. You have to get candles and make them that way.
Yeah.
And,
So you make the candle that way, or, wow. So it
Yes.
looks old. It
So
looks, yeah,
yes.
in
like
that
an old-
period, that time period.
Right, because I don't think everything back then was real smooth like it is now.
Where did you ever think up putting the bed spring in here? Where'd you come up with that
Well,
idea?
you just see things and you just put them together, see what you can do to
Ah,
make things different.
And the
That's-
berries are quite in the little ribbon. You know, so it is, it's all very primitive. So between the two of you, you work well together.
now, I noticed.
As well as separately, you know, you work well
But
together
another
also.
thing we're going to put into the booth up there would be, she's got country quilts coming in.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
So that's gonna be an enhancement for the people to look at country quilts and
Right.
so on, because that's quite popular.
Popular, yes. And you have a large area upstairs
Yes.
that's strictly all primitive.
I've
So-
got one item that I've built, and I haven't gotten it into the area up there, and it's a baker's rack, 2-piece,
Wow.
and it's quite large. So I'll be bringing that in, and people can look at that, and they'll be liking that, I do believe, but we'll see.
You'll be
It's
getting
unique.
orders on that. Now, speaking of which, you do take orders.
Oh, yes, we'll take orders, but we're gonna have to have, I'm sorry to say, we're gonna have to have a deposit when I build something special.
Right.
yes.
But you have a book, a quite large album, a photo album
And-
of things that you have made that they can see.
Right. I
Okay.
didn't bring it today,
Well, that's all right, because no one will be able to see it.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
but
exactly.
If you have it up there, people will be able to see it in order to make, or you can meet with them.
right,
Now, they can
Here
also
it-
see what you do as far as large
Right.
items up there, because is that a
Exactly.
hutch that you have upstairs? Is that what it's called?
Well, we have a pie safe up there, we have storage,
Blanket.
Yeah.
we have
sort of
blanket
like-
Chest
storage.
or- Yeah, you have quite a few
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
we
large
got a lot of
things.
stuff up there that,
Yeah.
that's,
And I saw
People
Sharon
should
up there this morning unpacking more.
oh, yes.
They've already outgrown their space and increased their size
Really?
in a month.
What I noticed about them, Judy, too, is how well they're made. I mean, the strength they have, like he was pointing out the table, there's nothing wobbly or coming apart there. It's just so well put together. And that means a lot, too, because
that's-
you're getting something that's well made.
And that's
It's
what you
not
take
just
pride in.
thrown
Oh,
the
yes,
together.
fact that-
because when I put things together, they're glued, and then they're braided, you know.
Uh-huh.
I don't do anything less than that because I don't want them to come apart. If I build something for somebody or is for sale, I think of it as my own, so I do it like I like it and build it well. So that they don't come back and say, well, that's a terrible piece. I don't want people to do that.
I also noticed that the prices are amazing for what you
Yes.
get. Tell me why you price it the way you do.
Well, if you take one cabinet up there, say the Pie Safe up there, if you look into, say, the Country magazine,
Mm-hmm.
and you see something similar to that, believe me, they're like $369, $79.
Mm-hmm.
It's half that I charge.
Wow. I was just looking at the price on that one and was totally amazed
Yeah.
that the table that he was just showing us with the parquet top is only $21.95.
Oh, wow.
You know, so
that's
these
good.
prices alone ought to be drawing people in.
Now,
In order to shop
evidently,
with
you're
us.
not charging for your labor. You're just
I do not charge labor.
You must have found out, just like I did a long time ago, if it's crafts, you don't get anything for labor.
Right, exactly.
Right.
No
That
charge for labor.
you do it for the love.
I do.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
and we have the luck of finding it.
Yes.
And,
Yes, and having it
something
here.
well-made and at a reasonable, really reasonable price,
Now,
which is good.
I've kind of decorated here with some of the things that they have for sale, with your primitive little metal basket and your towels that say grow and grow, become. I don't know what I'm going to become. Change. So anyway, we have a set of these that are up here, and what are the napkin holders? Those are quite primitive and
Yeah,
pretty.
the stars. Thank you so much, Sharon and Jack, for coming here at the Fifth Street Marketplace and showing us your wonderful items. We invite all of you to come and see them yourself. And till next time, thank you. We will be right back to meet our next guest. Thank you.
Spirit Broadband provides a bundle which includes 86 of the most popular TV channels, including high-definition local channels. This bundle includes up to 10 megs of broadband internet and unlimited long-distance phone service. The cost for our bundle is only $85 for the first year. Catch the Spirit and become part of our Spirit Broadband family.
Welcome back. I'm Bobby Avery, and Judy Lucas is normally our host also, but we're turning the tables right now, and we're interviewing Judy as one of our talented merchants here because she has such wonderful items that we're devoting this time to her. So you'll get to know her and also see the great items she has that you can come in and see yourself. Hi, Judy.
Hi, Bobby. How are you? That seems so funny.
Yes, it does.
I'll probably be nervous on this one where I wasn't interviewing anybody else. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I have known you for quite a while, and I've always admired your work. And
Thank you.
And tried to do some through your classes and all, and learned some great ways of painting. But let's hear a little bit about you. How long have you been in Crossville? Where have you come from? When did you start painting? So a lot of questions right there, isn't it?
yes.
Let's start with how long you've been in Crossville.
Okay, I think I've been in Crossville about maybe 6-7 years now.
Okay.
I think 9.
Where'd you move
I really
from?
don't know. Anyway, I moved here from Florida.
Uh-huh.
And I had started taking the Donna Dewberry one-stroke painting classes whenever I was in Florida getting ready to move up here.
Okay.
And I thoroughly enjoyed them. I was totally hooked. I was taking a class a week. And I even got to the point where I had my instructor coming over to the house, and we would just sit and paint, and I loved it. And so when I moved up here, I didn't find an instructor. And so I went and got certified by Donna Dewberry, which is the person that came up with the one-stroke painting technique.
Uh-huh.
And so she has that patent. And so anyway, make a long story short, I became an instructor. I started teaching. I've taught for several years, had my own shop, about worked myself to death. And so I decided that I wanted to also be certified in walls and furniture. And so I went and got certified in that by her. And I enjoyed the trips, being able to go and study under her. I've done several of her classes, even besides the certification ones. And anyway, I've just loved it. And now I don't teach, and so I just paint. And I've done several craft shows and things, but this year I've decided that all I want to do is concentrate on the Fifth Street Marketplace.
Yeah,
So
and-
this is where you're going to find my items.
Which is a great place to shop. And
Yes.
you have some beautiful items here. Let's talk about
thank
this. I had not seen this before.
No, that's-
Where there's stones something on here. And you created this? This is
Yes.
beautiful.
Well, thank you. They're just stones that are put on there. They're the glass stones that you can basically purchase them at the Dollar Tree. But anyway, I use the bottles. My husband drills the back. My bottles are my best sellers, okay? And, I mean, I sell these all day long. This particular one style, I've added the grape leaves and the little wire to it, and I've wrapped the top. And I think it just adds a little bit of extra
Yes.
to them. And I have them in two different sizes of stones and things, you know, and I can put them on clear bottles also. You know, I just chose those.
Yeah.
The green for the wine grapes.
Yeah, I noticed they're not hot too, so you can
No.
really leave these on for a long time, and because
Yes.
it's not hot at all,
And they
it
put out-
just brightens up. the
And
place.
it's just enough like that you can use them in every room or in the bathroom or wherever on the kitchen counter.
Very good.
I do a lot of seasonal ones also, and I also do the regular everyday ones, you know, for all year round. But like for the seasonal, here's one that's a scarecrow. And now on this particular one, and the one next to it, I've sprayed it so it's a frosted look where that you're not going to see clear through the bottle.
Now that's your painting.
That's
And
my
all that-
painting,
so
yes.
you do
So-
both. You do a little crafting on one,
Right, and I do
not the
the
painting. because
painting.
That's enough on there, and then you do your painting.
This is my favorite one. I just like these colors. It just
Yeah.
represents me, I guess, as being colorful, you know.
Yeah.
But I like that one. Here's one where I've started,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it just shows you how that I start painting on it. My bottles are all washed and then rubbed down with alcohol.
Okay.
And then I start my painting process on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it's been painted, then I bake them in the oven and get the paint to adhere to it.
Uh-huh.
And then they're all set, ready to be lit and sold at that point. Now, I also paint on glassware, which is like the cake stand that's here. These are real good sellers for me. This one's like an oil and vinegar. You could use this even for your soap and use it at your kitchen
Good
counter.
idea.
And
And you
just,
have
you know,
something
use your
decorative
soap.
there.
And you have a handle on it so that you can not drop it. I don't know how I'm trying to watch the time like we do with our guests, and I'm trying to squeeze everything in.
We're doing fine.
I have the glassware that you could have anything painted on it. I can paint on anything. Now, those are top rack dishwasher safe, but I still recommend the hand washing for them.
There's just something missing on this. The wine.
No, that's true. That you have to provide yourself.
This is really nice. This is so nice to have out and decorative on your table or just serve people. This, and the good thing about this, instead of bringing out those little clips that you used to have, which I always forget, or what people forget what they have,
Right.
having different designs on them,
Yes.
they know what glass they have.
Right.
So that makes it really, really nice. So they're not drinking out of somebody else's glass.
Right.
So that's really pretty.
I have a lot of customers that have purchased from me sets of a glass pitcher and then the 6 or 8 glasses or 10 glasses, you know, depending on how many. Because once they're painted, I don't ever paint the same thing twice, the same way twice, okay? So like if you get a mums from me, it's, you know, you're not going to get the same thing again from me. I'll have to look at a glass and it's still, or whatever that they have, and it's still not going to be painted the same exact way because
Yeah.
I don't use a pattern.
It's one of a kind.
So it's one of a kind when I paint it. It's the same way with the murals whenever I do them. They're never ever going to be the same because I don't use a pattern on anything. So it's just kind of my own way that my brain's working that day. And people laugh because I can't draw.
Really?
I can't draw a thing.
And yet you come up with these
But I
creative...
can paint.
Wow.
And it's just a God thing that he gave me that, you know, he just, when I retired, said, okay, Judy, you're going to start painting. And that's how it came about. But people really get disappointed when I'm on their Pictionary team because they think I can draw and I'm going to be able to help them out and they can't, you know, put a paintbrush in my hand. Okay, I can see it. I can paint it. But yeah, it's really funny but anyway, no one's going to get the same thing twice. But
Which is
people
good.
get sets of glasses and a pitcher, okay, and that makes a great gift for a family. And if let's say the kids could get part of the glasses, and another child would buy another part of the glasses, and then someone else could buy the pitcher for them, or a tray, or and you can get a whole complete set for it, and it doesn't cost very well. My prices are reasonable anyway, but then it just comes from the whole family, and they purchase the whole thing. So I'm willing to do that also.
That's great. That's good. That's lots of
Here's
good
a
ideas.
little bird
Oh,
that I
little
made
bird.
for a.
See?
Now,
That's
those
great
are-
for the holidays.
Yes, and you could use that one all winter long. But now that's my
That's true,
favorite
because it
style
does- yeah.
glass to paint on. That I use that type of glass all year round at my house. That weight, the style of that glass.
Okay. Why is that?
So
Is
I
it
just like
easier to
them.
work
It's
with,
just
or
easier to
it's
work
easier-
with, and it's just a nice glass. You can use it for anything.
Now, I noticed something else there. There's a plate with names on it, and I wonder who they are.
Oh, well, I wonder. This one happens to be just an example that I've made. They're plates that can be made. I already have them pre-painted and with this, and then you can have, I have several different colors and styles that I can put their names on for them.
That's a good idea.
If they want to just stop by here at the marketplace or come see me at the Marketplace Cafe, I can take their names and things, and I can actually either paint them that day, or I can have them come back and I'll have it painted for them.
Yeah, you're so quick with the painting, too.
And
It's
well,
just
these are already
amazing.
done, so all I have to do is put their names on them.
Oh, very
But
clever.
I've already painted a stack of these at home. And so all they have
Wonderful.
to do is come in, pick out what color that they want, and I'll add their names.
That's great.
And so, then of course you'd have to get a little stand to go with it. Let's see. Oh, I have something new that I started.
Okay.
That I actually started it last year and never got around to finishing. And that's another problem that I have, but we'll go into that another day. These are called my pocket buddies.
I love these.
Okay, and these are my favorite. And they're little spoons, and I have my husband bend them for me, and then we paint them the white, and then I can paint on them. Now, I call them my pocket buddies because you could put it through
how cute.
and wear it anywhere. And
Oh,
now I wear a
look at
lot
that.
of denim.
I was
Okay.
wondering what they were for.
And, well, I wear a lot of denim. I can't get it through this, and I don't want to push it because this is borrowed from the Olivia's
there.
closet over there. So
Pretty
or you can
cool.
put it on a necklace and let it
That's
hang.
a good idea. I like that.
And, so you have something unique. But what also that I like about them is that you can hang them on your tree. And they're Christmas ornaments. And these are all very reasonably
Very
priced.
clever.
So I have a lot of different designs that are on that'll be for sale here for the holidays. And this is one that a ladies group from the Lantan Road Baptist Church was having their ladies retreat. And so their theme this year was peace. And so they asked me to make some ornaments for them that had the peace dove on it. And so that's what I did here. So I make Christmas ornaments also that'll be for sale
That is
here.
nice. It's very simple and just nice.
It took me
Beautifully
a long time.
decorated.
One thing about by painting and not using a pattern is something that it takes me a while to figure out sometimes exactly what is needed in order to be on something. I almost want to say what the Lord wants me to put on something. And it was really funny because my husband and I both picked out that one and said, okay, that's the one that you're supposed to put on that. And come to find out, it matched the bookmarks that the lady already had picked out, and I didn't know it. So that was a God thing to me.
Right. Up anything. We invite you all to come in and see what Judy has. And when you're here, you can also meet her in person. Because
I live here.
she works in the cafe also. She'll tell you about the great food that's served here, and you'll meet her delightful personality and endearing personality, and have a chance to shop around and look at her items, which are really, really great.
Well, Bobby, I want to thank you because I feel like I'm almost bragging about everything because I've always co-host with you, and to have an opportunity to share with everyone about what I do also is very special to me. So thank you for inviting me to be your guest today.
It's my pleasure. We thank you also for joining us at TV3 Spirit Broadband. We hope you'll come on in, check out everything in here, especially Judy's items, and come say hi to her. Let her know you've seen her here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Weekly